What's up, YouTube land? Another Collector here. Now, I've already done all 5 Terracons in their own individual reviews, so it's time to look at the whole team. So here's Hunger. Still love Hunger. He's probably my favorite. Rippersnapper. Cutthroat. No. I actually got his head up to move a little bit more up because it kind of, I don't know if it was locked, like paint lock or something, but it moved up more after I heard a pretty frightening snap. Oh, and I just realized after I filmed Blots that his legs have more articulation. They can go out to the side and they can go full rotation. And his foot can ratchet upwards and backwards. So, not a whole lot, but still more than I gave him credit for. And last, but not least, this time, Sinner Twin, who has Prime Master pegs on his back that I didn't mention in my review. So let's get a good group shot here. That's everyone. They're definitely a combiner team. I'm not sure if they're my favorite. Looking over at Superion, Defensor, and Menasor. Defensor? Yeah, Defensor. I don't know. Maybe I'm just more into cars than I am into beasts, but no. A car is solid because you can wheel it around, stuff, you know, that kind of fun stuff. Like play with Hot Wheels. Imagine that. A beast mode is kind of, you move them a little bit and you go, well, he's doing something different. But let's check them all out in robot mode. Here they are, all in their robot modes. Move a little bit closer. And transform them all again for the first time in succession. They all have their own little twists on like a very standard feeling transformation. Like, Blot's the only one that goes crazy with his legs, but like looking at them next to each other, I can see how he is a remold, retool of Rippersnapper. It's a lot more obvious in robot mode. Well, they each do something slightly different with their legs and arms. And besides these two, oh, okay, I'll give these two credit. They at least hide their heads away. That's really the best part. It's like you hide the head. These three just kind of stick it in their beast mode heads and hope you don't see it. If I had to pick a favorite, I would definitely go with Hunger, because I love the pink. I love Misa. I don't know if this weird looking shot to me. You move over a bit more. Unfortunately, Cutthroat has to be a bit in the background. Let's move you over there. Move you over there. Well, okay. Move you a bit there so everyone has a chance to be seen. Yeah. I don't know, really. I like them. They all are. I feel like the Terracons thing is just being generic robots, but they pull it off pretty well. But now we have the huge bit. So again, I'll be right back. So here's Abominous and all of his components, and my biggest issue is very cosmetic. It's the fact that none of the hands are the same color. Hear me out. So his feet are pink, right, to go with his color scheme. And we can accept that we'll put a hand there as a stabilizer. Why aren't his hands pink? We need more pink, in my opinion. I just wanted to show you, for whatever reason, that the hands do fit in these ports. Felt like he was trying to prove me wrong. As extra stability. So, let's build us an Abominous. We got ourselves one leg. Two legs. And we must go up. We must manually adjust. Where is it? There it is. Do. I feel like I should be playing elevator music. One arm. Two arms. There's Abominous. Now, what I do is basically, you can go in between the ratchets and get a little bit of a soft click, and he will actually stand straight upwards. Which is alright. Abominous, looking at him, he looks surprisingly even. If I can say that. Like, his arms look as, like, they look basically the same, just in different colors. Like, chunk factor-wise, it makes sense that these two are the arms, because they're the same vague shape. And the legs, well, the legs are just rectangles, but they work. He's a multicolored mess, but he's a mess that somehow works. Let's go with... I bring out Superion to show how similar their heads are, but I really don't want to make the effort. So here he is with a technically complete, but probably not proper Elita Ultimate, who I'm just worried is going to fall over any second. Her hip ratchets are so weak, I'm actually surprised he's standing up. Oh, well, she can at least shoot from the hip. Give me a second. I gotta reattach a gun because I didn't anticipate that. There we go. Here, let me remove her hip-mounted sniper thing so she can look dull. Yeah. I literally see her leaning backwards and I'm nervous. So he's a bit taller than Elita Infinite. Having 4 monsters on your limbs definitely looks more cohesive than just having 2 planes and 2 weird looking cars. I'm gonna get her out of the way. She's not solid. Solid snake she is not. Might as well remove that one just to make it look a bit more even, Come on, you. This isn't his gun. Articulation, shall we? Let's. The head swivels. We got a shoulder ratchet. About 3 clicks straight up. We got dual hinge elbows. You can lower. You can use the bottom one and then curl the top one if you want. Same thing on the other side. You do have a wrist swivel. Although, actually, I'm noticing that maybe they tighten about the same. I don't know. He can look dynamic, at least. He has a tendency to lean forward, so I have to put his hips one click back. He does have thumb articulation. He does have finger articulation, sort of. I don't know, I think the hands look best with looking like this, looking even. You do have outward articulation, as I showed. About 3 clicks from straight to max extension. You do have hip ratchets, which on mine, this hip is, I guess, less tight than this one. You have outward ratchets. Right there, you have a thigh swivel up there. If you do have a knee joint at the combiner peg or at the robot mode elbow, which actually looks a bit better in my opinion looking like that, but it's not anywhere near as solid. It can't hold that much weight. This one can actually hold weight. You do, as I mentioned, the thigh. I believe you have a second. Yeah, you have a ratchet one down here, and you also have you have 2 clicks of ratchet movement outwards each way on the ankle tilt. So he can. Let's make him look somewhat dynamic. I don't know what he's doing here, but he's definitely doing something. I don't know, for some reason I like having him stock still. At least I know he's not going to fall backwards. I do really like the face. The purple mouth and yellow eyes look really cool. I wish they didn't look so much like rabbit ears, because they're separate pieces that hinge. I appreciate the dual Decepticon insignias there. The yellow, and he's got 4 Decepticon insignias. 2 on his chest, 2 on his hips, which is hilarious. You can fold this bit down to reveal the Terracon Spark of Combination, I believe it's called. Enigma of Combination, something like that. Yep. He's definitely one of the... I don't know if I can make the argument for best looking combiner, but he's definitely quality-wise upgraded from the Combiner Wars guys. Like, so many issues with the Combiner Wars guys. Well, issues mostly were they're mostly Minosaurus hips, and there were some other things, but I don't remember. Unfortunately, Cutthroat doesn't have any 5mm ports on his body to store guns. I have to store them basically either where they are for Ripper Snapper, or up here on his shoulder. So he's got 4 guns, 2 on each shoulder, which again goes towards him looking pretty even. Yeah. I'll probably I'll make a Terracon playlist and I'll link it in the description, but if you want all the individual pluses and minuses for each figure in this, I don't want to say set, but he's now a fully combined mode, yeah, there'll be links to that, individual reviews, and that's all on the 2018 Terracons. I remember, here's a funny story. I remember when Wave 2 came out and the only Terracon Deluxe was Ripper Snapper. I had thought that everyone was in Wave 2. So I was constantly going around to all the stores, like Walmart and Toys R Us, because those are pretty much the only stores we have in Ottawa that sell Transformers. Well, the comic book shop slightly. They're not very up to date very often. But yeah, I went around looking for them, and I thought when I couldn't find them, I was like, what the hell is going on? And until I actually saw Wave 3 and was like, oh, all the rest of them are in Wave 3. I thought at least Blot was Wave 2. Don't know why. Does this wrap up another subline? Is Power of the Primes over with? Maybe. There's still some actual Legends class stuff I'm missing. If anyone wants to find me the Road Grabber? No, not Road Grabber. What is his name? Battle Trap. The 2 bots that form Battle Trap. Hey, if somebody wants to find it and send it to me, I'll happily accept it. Whether I have to pay for it, probably have to pay for it, so I don't mind. I need both of them. There's a couple. Well, there's the leader class toys that I've missed that I want to get, but I have not seen anywhere yet near me. So we'll see what happens for Transformers in the near future. Now that, well, Hasbro owns Power Rangers as well, maybe we'll get some Power Rangers Transformers crossovers. Ooh, I could look forward to that. But yeah, until next time, keep it weird. Thanks for watching. I said that out of order, but whatever, bye.